Okay, I'm waiting for some paint to dry, and I got a bit bored watching the paint drying, so I thought I'd have a look at some of the conspiracy clowns. This one's slightly less entertaining than watching the paint drying, but let's just see what he's got to say about shadows.
First of all, let's just see what they're attempting to do here.
Oh, hang on. First of all, this is Bart Sibril. NASA shoots themselves again. Pretty poor English, but then again, he's an American. And I think Bart Sibril is one of these moon, he's quite a famous moon conspiracy guy.
The sun is about 93 million miles away. So if you go out at noon on a sunny day, or you look at two objects, these two telephone poles are about, I don't know, 8 feet apart from one another, you see that the shadows never intersect. It's impossible for them to intersect because the sun is 93 million miles away. It has a diameter 1,000 times bigger than the Earth, and it's going to cast light evenly on any surface on the Earth. The shadows will fall in the same direction forever, all the time.
No. Absolute nonsense. So what he's saying is that the shadows will be parallel forever. And I actually did a video on this not long ago. Nobody's watched it. Maybe I should have changed the tags or something for it. But anyway, let's just go to the video that I did and just have a quick look at that. Now remember what he's just said. The shadows will be parallel forever. It's impossible for the shadows to intersect. Now, actually, has he said that yet?
And that's why when you look at pictures that were taken in a television studio, such as the moon landing pictures were, and here's an
okay, I'm pretty sure he said that it's impossible for the shadows to intersect. Okay, so let's just have a look at a little bit of a video that I did a little while ago. Okay, now this is a video that I did a little while ago, and I called it Moon Shadow, Moon Shadow. 79 views, look at that. I think it deserves a bit more appreciation than that, to be honest. But there we go. Now this is a video that I took myself, so it's not shot in a studio. There's one light source. It's the sun, and as we can see, there are some shadows in this image. Now they're certainly not parallel, are they? As we can see, there's some shadows here going that way. There's a shadow in the middle coming right the way along here. This is a big radio mast. There's another shadow here being cast by that vertical, and there's a shadow there clearly intersecting that shadow, because it depends on, you know, what the shadow is a shadow of, what sort of angle whatever is casting the shadow is at in relation to the light. And here we have, this is going away. So this is going away. That's going away. They're not parallel forever. They are not parallel forever. The shadow being cast by this is clearly intersecting this shadow here. The shadow cast by this is clearly intersecting the shadow there. So for someone to say that when the sun casts shadows on a couple of vertical objects, or a couple of objects regardless of what angle they may be at, those shadows will remain parallel forever because the sun is 93 million miles away, is absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Splaying out that way, splaying out that way. That's leaning off to the side there. Shadow cast by that, clearly intersecting that shadow there. Shadow cast by that, clearly intersecting that shadow there. So it's more, more fake moon landing rubbish. I don't know where these people get this stuff from. I really don't, or why they do it. Because very little research will show that everything they have to say is absolute rubbish. I mean, even Bart Sibril, I think he starts his video off with, you know, the spacecraft had to go through the Van Allen belts. And they got it right the first time. Well, if you actually look, there is information on the net about how the trajectory of the Apollo spacecraft took them through the weakest part of the Van Allen belts at an angle. You know, they weren't ploughing through it all. And he said they got it right first time. Of course, Apollo 8 went round the moon. Apollo 10 went round the moon. Don't know what happened to Apollo 9. Did Apollo 9 go round the moon as well? Okay, I'll have to look that one up. But Apollo 11 certainly was not the first time that astronauts have been through or negotiated the Van Allen belts. So, you know, everything these guys say is twisted. You know, they'll get a fact and they'll give it a little bit of a bit of a tweak so that it sort of it generates a little bit of intrigue, and then they play on that intrigue for reasons best known to themselves. I've got no idea why people would persist in this fake moon landing rubbish. Okay, well, I'll leave a link to Bart's video below, and I'll leave a video to my video below about the shadows. And you can take a look at it, and you can make your own mind up. Okay, just a excuse me, just a short one. Maybe I'll catch you again. Thanks for watching.